Welcome to this video about the event. Now, you may have heard about this event before, and the event might either really excite you or it might really terrify you. Okay? I am here to set your mind at ease. I am here to help you understand what's going on so that you can decide going forward, through which mindset do you pivot? It's one thing to pivot, but why are you pivoting? It's important to have that understanding. If you look at any of my courses that I've ever taught, if you ever had coaching with me in person, online, you will hear me say it is the motivation behind the action that determines the outcome. It is universal law. It's called inspired action. All right. I speak about that in a lot of my online courses. Details are down below in the description. If you want to check out the courses, first couple of lessons are free. Go ahead. Let's get back to the event. Okay, first of all, my name is Adrian Nelson. I'm a life transformation guide, and I am very passionate about helping people discover and unlock and maintain and benefit from their passion and self-empowerment. So I am very passionate about helping you, and then you go and you live your beautiful life. Okay, so this is in a playlist, the newer 3D to 5D playlist. And so we already spoke about why rich people are building all these bunkers, where I touch on all these individual things, the shift, the event, and the split that happens after the event, which determines if you either live this beautiful new world utopia that Dolores Cannon was speaking about, or if you are going to the new world order, which are what a lot of the fear agendas about at the moment. AI is going to take us over, robots are going to kill us, we're going to live in a very harrowing sort of life. We'll have no control. We won't own anything. It'll be very communistic. So those are the two choices at the moment. The event, which happens just before the split, the event determines which way you go. All right. There's also a video about the shift. So if you haven't looked at those, I recommend that you go and watch those videos as well to put things into more perspective for you. But welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you are here. If it's your first time or you're coming back, welcome. You're so welcome. If you haven't yet subscribe, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit that all notifications bell. You may or may not know that I also do YouTube readings for all zodiac signs every week. I still have to do them for this week. So, you can benefit from there. And so the event is the 3 days of darkness. The event is what follows after the shift. Now, it's a little difficult to pinpoint exactly when this event is going to take place, because on planet Earth, we are living within the sort of like time, now, then, and then, that sort of thing, past, present, future. So it doesn't work exactly the same way in the broader sense of the universe, okay? Everything happens all at once. We just have the perception of it happening sort of now and then, that sort of thing. So the event is the 3 days of darkness. That is when pure white divine light energy is flushed through the whole universe, through the whole cosmos. Not just planet Earth, the whole cosmos. And that is predominantly the reason why building these bunkers won't work for these rich people. Not attacking them, but if you go look at the video, take a look at it, why the rich people are building bunkers, and you will get some perspective around what I'm speaking about. Okay, so this is like a complete reset to the whole universe. Now, in the event with the 3 days of darkness, which the Bible also speaks about, there is preceding, it's happening just before the split. The split is where, there was the analogy that two people are standing on the field working, one remains there, one disappears. Okay, we speak about that more in the split, but what really happens is that the two energies become so wild. There's such a difference between the two. The spectrum grows so much broader, the two extremities, that the two can't be held in the same consciousness any longer. Okay? But this is what happens after the event. What you do prior to the event, which is in the shift that we are currently in, that determines how you experience this event. It determines how it affects you. And how the event affects you determines when the split that follows straight after the event, that determines which one of these two realities you are consciously merging to. Okay? So during the event, because of this divine white white spiritual energy that is flowing through all of the cosmos. It's a deep cleaning. It is like a spring clean, but like a deep, proper clean. So you will become aware of all of the fear, all of the horror, all of the terror, all of the dark sort of agendas. You become acutely aware of it as this energy flushes through. Now, one of two things will happen over here. Either your cells will be able to hold the light, or they will not be able to hold the light. If your cells can hold the light, then you will naturally pop out of this darkness. And the comparison that I made, it's almost like putting corn in a pot. You will either pop out and become popcorn, or you will not be able to hold the light. You will be burnt corn, and you will fall deeper into sort of like the control agenda. Because these people, not really people, more like entities, they need your dark energy. I speak about that more in the video of the shift, and also of why these people are building these bunkers. Okay? So for more information on that, go check out those videos. But here with the event, you are speaking, but it is your cells that are speaking. So if you have taken the grace period of the shift, which we are currently in now, and you have released your traumas, you have released your fears, you have done the forgiveness work, you've set yourself free, you've come to understand what you are one and part of, then you pop into the light. That is what is then the new world, basically, the utopia that Dolores Cannon speaks about. When you haven't done the trauma work, you won't be able to hold the light. So at the moment, there's a lot of solar flares and things that are happening, and the sun is the giver of life, or the maintainer of life, rather, in our universe. Okay? And of course, above it all is the all, which I speak about in my 7 Hermetic Principles coaching. All the links are in the description. First couple of lessons are free, so check it out. Very beneficial for you. Personal growth, main thing in all my coaching. And so, with the event, if you haven't done the work in the shift where we are right now, if you haven't released the trauma, if you haven't released the fear, you won't be able to hold the light. It won't be crystallized inside of you, and you will fall into the darkness. The thing is, you won't really even know that you've fallen into the darkness. Your consciousness will shift. So your consciousness will shift either to this really amazing space, or to the space that is not so amazing, but it's going to shift from this yo-yo space that we are currently in at the moment. So what you do now determines where you go. And, the way that I can personally help you, I can send you some distance Reiki over a couple of days. I love it. Because people have this idea that they just want to send this powerful energy all at once. But in the same as the event, you may not be able to hold the light. And then it actually becomes terrifying to you. So I like to do my sessions over like 5 days, and I bring beautiful divine white light magic into it, candle magic, elemental magic, so over 5 days, gently send you that energy. I can do a tarot reading for you to see what's happening in your energy, because that's what you want to know. That's where you want to start. You can't do nothing if you don't know where you are. As Esther Hicks says with the teachings of Abraham, if you're in this spot, you want to go to that spot, you need to know where you are and where you want to go. So when you are in the middle and you stop for a break, or your car breaks down or whatever, you don't go like, oh my goodness, this is where I'm ending up. You know that this is not where you are going. All right, so tarot is brilliant for that. Quantum regression hypnosis is amazing for that. But for me personally, which I feel can really help you, are these incredible theta healing sessions that I do. Founded by Vina Stibel. My sessions are 90 minutes. Most people's sessions are an hour. I like to do it 90 minutes because I like to talk to you, and I want to give you the opportunity to speak to me. But it's so powerful to work on all the belief levels. What are the things from the past that are holding you back? What do we need to release from the past? Past ideas, past beliefs, past fears, past limitations that can cause you to not be ready in the event. So instead of, seeing the light as a solution, you might see the light as a terror, and then you fall back into the darkness. Okay. If you are interested in me helping you, which will be my honor, my contact details are down below in the description. I work in person, and you come here to this beautiful space. Bruno will be here. I work online, so you can just reach to me and let me know what you think. All right? From my heart, namaste, love and light.